All right, chat, it's time. We're starting the trophy race. We have 9 weeks. I think it said 62 days. 63 days and 4 hours. I think we can get a trophy a day. 63 trophies by the end of this, no problem. First deck we're playing with today is good old energy. Nothing beats energy. The bread and butter. Some good, clean energy living. All right, we won the die roll. Nice. All right, well, play my monkey. Monkey. Eldrazi. You have the dismember? No? Oh. Did they double devour? What happened? Oh, they serum powdered twice. Exile 7 cards, begin the 7. Okay, so 7. Okay, and then they. Oh, it's confusing. Okay, so they're more like Eldrazi aggro, I guess. Sure. I will lead this voice of victory. Okay. I just turned the music on. Relax. I'm just gonna flip this to Johnny now. We will deal 4 to them. Force them to interact with it. I also have a way to just do everything. Doesn't convey any info whatsoever. Immediate reaction. Yeah, I turned it off. I've been playing with it to try to get it to situate right, but I can't really seem to get it to. Can't really figure it out. Alright, you can exile the top card of my library if it's a spell. Unlucky. You missed a point by not hasting the Ajani. No, I didn't. Because there's opportunity cost in hasting the Ajani. I'm just choosing to not lose the treasure. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Big streak, 70 streams, eh? Yes, you did miss a point. Whether it was correct or not is different. No, I didn't miss a point. Otherwise, like, every time I didn't lightning bolt my opponent's face, I would also just be missing 3 points, right? That's not how that works. Playing bad Boros rare, mythic 3-drop from new set, too good for that stuff now? I don't have access to the cards. Broke Magic Boy doesn't have access to the cards. Or else I would try every single new card forever for always. Yeah. This is how you gotta think for trophy hunting. I don't know how Spike does it, man. How about lore hold chart, man? I don't know how to tell people, like, this card is bad. Without just being like, yo, you gotta work on your card evaluation. If you want to play it, but it's just not good. Ninja speed helping him, but worse. Yeah. And like you wouldn't want to do that anyways. And if you did want to do that, you would want it to scale with Startled Awake or Charged Awake or whatever. Just like if it doesn't like exist is like, oh well, it always replaces your Galvanic, or like you need it to replace a card. It's like, oh well, sometimes it'll kill your opponent. Yeah, well sometimes it won't kill your opponent also. Sometimes you would rather have literally any other card. All right. I will Charma your land. Your turn. Yep, you got it. Any trophy counter? Maybe after this match. All right, you're dead. GG. Cool. I know the opponent. They're probably playing the mirror. I mean, if they have Ocelot Pride, it's rough, but... Oh, they're playing Yawgmoth. It's probably a mull against Yawgmoth. It's not a bad draw. Let me hit. Let me hit. I wonder how many surveillance I have. What's up, Canister? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? They binned an Agatha Soul Cauldron. Right. Binned a soul, so they have another Soul Cauldron? I mean, 3 Charm's not a bad draw. Wall of Toots. Sure, I mean, I have a Goblin Bombardment in play. Why not? Erode? Do you think it might be interesting? Why would you play Erode over Discharge? I think playing Erode is probably fine. I think playing anything over Discharge is insanely bad. There's just no reason to play Erode over Discharge. Like, you're just throwing. Erode? Erode or E-Girls? What about I-Ladies? Free card. Any eroders in chat? Anybody eroding? Literal Giraffe's Messenger, eh? Look at the top 7 cards. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do, put a creature card X or less. All right. Look at the cards. Yeah. I don't know. Still no Soul Cauldron like I've expected. Yeah, that's fine. We're off, Jeskai. Just need a break. Haven't seen many challenges top 8. The list fell off. I'm just playing something else. Here. Okay. From now on, just think that I could play any deck at any time. Like, maybe I'm just really into Eldrazi right now. Maybe, like, think of, you know, just like, maybe I'm thinking about playing Storm. Maybe I'm a huge Storm guy now. Okay. There's love Storm. Can I kill you? 9. I can. This should be lethal. I mean, I guess it's not lethal if they have an endurance. I guess it's probably lethal if I put the other Johnny into play also, but whatever. Cool. Still got it. Still got it. That Ragnar was really good that game. You're trying to win Heads Trophy Challenge. I think it implies picking the best deck, not the one you like. You're saying you do it. I've said that Boros is the best deck in the format many times, so. And, like, the other thing is, like, I don't know. Things change day to day, or, like, as, like, little info comes out. So, like, I don't know. I think if you just look for absolutes, is like, oh, you're not playing this deck, it must be bad. It's like, I don't know what to... It just doesn't matter. Like, there could be many reasons why I'm doing something. And I could also just be wrong. It's the other thing. Land. I'd like a land. Nope. Literal Strangroot, guys, eh? Is there a new Undying combo card or something? Even if there was, I don't think my opponent would have access to them. I think they just like Yawgmoth. Like, the set's been out for 30 minutes. Spike has a loaded account. Oh, I mean, if he's on a DB account, but my opponent's not on a DB account. End of the Haven. Yeah. Nice, man. That's so cool.
Wow. More lands. Nice.
Wow, Peanut Butter. Thank you for resubscribing. I don't know why the pop-up didn't work. Did you guys hear it? I didn't hear it. Only 6, right? I can't haste the voice. Yeah, it's only 6. Oh, others. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that was a good exchange. We exchanged 2 for 2, but I get to keep my Ajani, but I have like no follow-up. Like, I need like a removal spell, a bombardment, wear tear or something. I mean, I guess I didn't have that much to begin with, and I can't really like leave them with 2 marionette apprentices in play. Whatevs. Whatever. Whatevs. That's not bad. Alright, your turn. I am playing 3 Elegant Parlor today. With this list I copied. A Quantum Riddler from the top of my library sure would be cool right now. It's 3, 5. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Jeskai Control, eh? They left it on top. What if I play this? New emotes when? Oh, maybe tomorrow. This is 8. This puts me at a 9. This puts me at a City's Blessing on end step, making infinite tokens. I mean, they could just Wrath of the Skies me. But it has to be Wrath of the Skies. And then we can play Flage. And if it's not Wrath of the Skies, they lose, basically. Well, I mean, they could go Odin's Chant into something, but I think it's better to plus. Maybe I'm supposed to plus this turn, because if they Wrath the Skies, then I 0 again, and then they have Flage. It's like just better to plus this turn, I guess. But they have double ending. And they actually only have one Flage, so it could just be like... Could just beat Galvanic into something. They only have 2 Wrath this guys too, so not even likely they have a Wrath. They didn't leave up red either, so it could be they're just looking for chant. Chant me. Yeah. Gear Reach Sanitarium in our 3-color deck is crazy. So Coin, to answer your question, what's your question? You play until you trophy? Or is there some predetermined schedule? I just play until I want to. Or until I don't want to, I guess. Cool. what is it? 7 p.m. until I come? Is that what it's called? Or 8 p.m. till I come? Or as I like to say, 9:01 p.m. Cool. I'll keep this. It is 9 p.m. Can't you read clock? No. Never learned. I'll eat this, I guess. Alright. Okay. Not super worried about, sure. Or just whatever. I mean, at least they're not discharging the Ocelot Pride, I guess. I mean, it does make it so they could, like, Wrath of the Skies the board a bit better, but it's okay. You have 4 cards. Another one. Okay. Your turn. Do you think Jeskai will be playing a road in their deck? Like my opponent? Or what? I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, probably, but also the set came out an hour ago, so I don't think it'll be. Also, like, people can just play the card in their deck if they want to, right? Like, why would... Yeah, I think they'll be playing it. I think a lot of white decks will play it. Path is played sometimes. So, like, why would this not get played? You know? Worse against Flage. It is worse against Flage. That is true. It is better than Path rather rarely, and Path doesn't see that much play. Sure, but that's not the question. Right? I'm not saying Erode is better. I don't think Erode is better, but imagine. Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not like arguing with you about like putting Erode in the deck. I'm saying that they could play it if they wanted to. That's what was asked, right? Not is the card always good? Like, Path can't hit a Johnny, for example. Path can't hit Ugin. Ugin's like pretty hard for Jeskai or Boros to beat. So, like, if you're ever like, oh, I want an answer to Ugin, no, you got one. So, Jeskai just consigns Ugin. No, it doesn't. If you think Jeskai just consigns Ugin, then, like, I don't know. I think you might be bad at Magic. Because, like, you can't just consign everything. Yes, you can. Oh, you got me. Turns out you can just consign everything. My bad. What's the target for surgical? Flage? Why do you think they're playing red? They've played like one Flage. Yep, I would like to have answers to it. I mean, I'm actually probably going to search Golgari set, but... I have two Flages. Their deck is really low on win cons. Are we on team third parlor today? Yeah, I just copied the deck list. That's crazy. Playing a 3-2 for no value. I left it on top. They left it on top. It has to be a draw spell, right? Your Orum's chanting me? Okay. Interesting use of your spells. Okay. All right, well. I wasn't beating this sequence anyways. They went runner, runner, runner. That is so sick. They actually just went runner, runner, runner. They went tutor to the top of my library, tutor to the top of my library, tutor to the top of my library. How nice of them. Alright. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. You like Pokemon Champions? No, it's only on Switch 2, right? I don't have a Switch 2. Switch 2s are pretty expensive. It's on Switch 1? Is it actually? Isn't it just like a auto, I guess not an auto battler, but isn't it just like a battler? I still have to be like RE9. You know, like I have so many things I have to beat still. We have a Boros guide updated on Patreon. I have one from last week. So yeah, sort of. This is just a list I found. I didn't put too much thought into it or anything. I think we're gonna play the Ajani first. And then I would like to hit a fourth land at some point. For subs or just... I just have one just for Patreon. The subs thing was hard to keep track of. It got too complicated. Wrath of the Skies. Wrath of the Skies. And they don't have an answer to the Johnny? Holy. Double planes. No answer to the Ajani. What a world. Alright, let's legend first. I think... I mean, they don't have any energy. They have Purge. Like, they have 4 Galvanic, Purge... Prismatic. I mean, if they have... I think I just do this. If they have Flage, like, it's annoying, but I think I'm still in, like, a pretty good spot. If they have Galvanic, it's not that bad. If it's Purge, like, I really need to get the creature into play. This turn we will plus. Can you talk about the decision to plus? How do you think they're winning this game? By chanting you into the dirt. No. Chanting doesn't kill me. They have to beat all my threats. I have currently 3 threats that they have a hard time interacting with. So I want to make my threats continually hard to interact with. Right? They obviously don't have a an answer to this Ajani. If they draw an answer to the Ajani, I want to make it so it's hard to answer. Just screams solitude to me. Screams solitude. What if they're bluffing solitude? It's a bad bluff. Thank you for your question. Basically, like, this, I mean, most matchups are about positioning, right? So when you think about, like, okay, how am I winning the game and how is my opponent winning the game? If you start from, like, turn 0, you can, like, kind of build it. But if you, like, start on, like, turn, like, 7 or whatever, or 5, whatever we were last turn, and I'm really far ahead, and I'm like, okay, how's my opponent beating me? It's like, okay, well, they have to beat my threats, or they somehow have to, like, situate themselves to, like, combo me out or whatever, right? If that's the case, how are they actually doing that? Well, they need to interact with my Johnny, they need to interact with my legend, they need to interact with the creatures. Okay, how do they do that? Well, they have, like, discharges and stuff. Sure. Is that effective? Well, it can be. Can I make it ineffective by, like, just playing a normal game and, like, making it so that it's harder for them to win? Yeah, okay, how do I do that? Well, I can probably plus the Ajani one turn, right? So, like, you have a window to, like, prevent your opponent from being able to interact with your stuff, right? If it's a small window, you should probably take that small window when you can. Zeroing that turn did nothing is the other thing. So, like, there's an opportunity cost reason also. Like, the 2 damage and the extra creature doesn't change the pacing of the game. We completely off the Jeskai train? Yeah, I'm never touching the deck again. I'm telling everybody to not play it anymore. I'm never picking up a blue card again in my life. Never, ever, 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 ever. The perfect time to cast Orbs Chant is after your opponent has cast all their spells. I'm gonna activate this land. Yeah. You still think Red might be overplayed in Modern? Tell me. What's Reanimator? Just check Twitch. What's Recall Reanimator? I don't know what these cards are, man. How many? 15, 20? I don't know. Are we testing anything? Yeah, testing my fucking patience. Jesus Christ. Probably actually supposed to lead Arena of Glory this turn, but... Challenge him to fight you in real life. Spike is a lot taller than me. And probably has a bit of weight on me. $76 trophies is absurd. Is it? I've heard height and weight doesn't matter if you're Canadian. Oh, well. Unlucky, really. Okay. They took the Galvanic. That's wild. Interesting. Gran. Any lands in chat? That's not bad. Actually. Kind of wish I used that Galvanic now, but you have spot removal. I would rather you kill the Guy of Soul. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you. 5, 7. I probably have to kill the Gran. Nice excuse. I mean, we can do a percentage. Like I could easily run like, what's that? It's not, it's like 80.8 per day or something. 76 for 91 days. 15. How many times is 15 going to 90? 12. So it's a 12th less than 100%. 80. Right. Well, if anything, I would just play challenges and leagues. How big is this? 4-4? Eat 12, 15. Not enough. Is it run Boros only? Am I allowed to switch decks? I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm the streamer. I can do whatever I want. Laws exist for a reason. No, I can still do whatever I want. I just have to suffer the consequences. Laws aren't like physically stopping you from doing whatever you want. You wouldn't make a very good lawyer. I can't really catch it. Have to pass. Why don't I draw more lands? I mean, I don't know. It would, like, a land wouldn't even do it. Like if I had an Ocelot Pride or another Ragavan, Varu. This is annoying. Alright, well. There's only 12. If you die with everything, I might be able to kill him on the way back. Yep, whatever. I mean, if I draw Ocelot Pride, might be able to kill him still. I guess I could just have Fatal Push. Nope. Yeah. Rayman would have also... No, it would have to be exactly also on Pride. This deck does not have any Celestial Purges, which is not good for me. Which is not good for me. It's probably the Fable. I really want to put back the Soul Guide Lantern, but it's probably just the Fable. If I draw land, like... unlucky. There's also the chance if he thought seizes me that he has to take the Soul Guide, and then I can play my spells. Is what a dumb question. This is not a toxic stream. Is Road better than Purge? I mean, it is a dumb question, but I don't know if it's better. The majority of the time when you would want to Purge, a Road is not better, but there are times where you want a Road where Purge does nothing, so like it's not really like a good fair comparison, I guess. Like, would I rather have a Road or Purge against Psychic Frog? I don't know. Either would probably be good. You have nothing? That seems not ideal. What did you keep? Like Toxic Deluge? You don't have Fatal Push. You have Fatal Push if you cast it. Okay. Yep. Alright, that made my job easy. Didn't have to think much more. Didn't have to think much more. Had a tragic misclick with his fetch turn too. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. I was wondering what happened. Like, he like fetched turn 2 and just surveilled. I was confused, but that makes sense. If he had frog on 2 and he just misclicked. All right, I want to untap land. Untap land. No. Schrodinger's on top land. That's on top. Okay. What do you leave on top? Riddler. Cavaro. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Oh, I guess I get it back, right? Yeah, I guess it's fine. If he doesn't block, I get the treasure back and I can play the legend the following turn. He does block. I don't know, we can we like clear the board. Even if he like has ancestral creature persist, like last card, Cavaro, maybe? I mean, I can't block. My creatures don't have flying. Nice. Golgari Coffers, Golgari Coffers. This guy only plays Coffers. His hand just does nothing, right? Like, All right, take your pick. Third land, please. How's our coffers matchup? I mean, when I have to keep sixes like that, any matchup's probably not very good. We just like kind of lose the game if we don't draw a third land next turn. I think we are very likely to win. Well, okay, not very likely, but we are in a really good spot if we draw a third land next turn. Everybody sounds like, well, we need to play the most efficient deck in terms of match and win percentage versus the field. ... That's not true. You can just like register one deck a lot. Like the guy who had the most amount of trophies last season, I think, just plays like Titan or Eldrazi, which are just like both not the most efficient or the best decks in the format. They have 2 Blood Chiefs Thirst. They don't have... I mean, I guess if they had it, they would have just done it last turn. They could have... Black, green... They could have Assassin's Trophy. And they could have Meat Hook Massacre or Damnation. Probably just do... Yeah, like I said, if I hit a third land, I think we win the game. Nice. Hoggers. Hoggers. Do you think their upkeep field shuffled your third land? Maybe. Really lowered the percentage of me drawing that basic, you know? Outrageous. Open a pack of magic cards? Alright, you have to remind me after this match. I'm not doing it right now.
Why are we taking so long?
It'll push swamp. It'll push swamp.
I think if I just put this Flage into play, it's just gonna beat. It's gonna give me the highest chance to win, most likely. Like, I could play Voice, Ajani, flip the Ajani 0, but... like, if they have Coffers here, make a bunch of mana... they just have Field Ruin. Okay. Eat Hook Massacre? For 2. Okay. This is also better against Meat Hook Massacre, I guess. I don't have any basics left in my deck. I mean, this is gonna put me to more mana next turn and hopefully no lands. Okay, cool. Word. Yeah. They have to find an answer to this Flage. Yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever. Yippee. I only have Surveil lands left in my deck. I have to kill this Karn. I guess I don't need to kill the Karn. Just attack it. All right. I could have played an Ocelot Pride. I copy it. Oh right, this makes mana. Oh, did I fuck up? I fucked up. I forgot they have an Urborg in play. God damn it, dude. I could have played the Ocelot Pride. Oh, I'm so bad at Magic. Urborg plus Field Ruin seems pretty bad. I don't even... No, whatever. You beat Spike? Yeah. I didn't mull the 6 and keep a really bad hand. If I play the Ocelot Pride and copy it, and then Goblin Bombardment after, I would have been so much better than what I did. Then even plus? Sure. Okay. So it would have been Ocelot Pride instead of Ragavan, and a copy, and a token. 5, 7, 8 with the copy, 9 with the token. Yeah, I would have made a copy of some Ocelot Prides. I grabbed Bridge. Sure, I can beat a Bridge. Funnily enough, I can just beat a Bridge. You have 1 card in your hand. I might be able to beat a Bridge this turn. I sent it all at the card anyways. Alright. It is gonna be hard to beat a Bridge with a Meat Hook Masker in play. But with an Ajani, yeah, if I made those Ocelot Pride tokens, this game would have been over. The last card has to be a land. I don't know. Like, they would just play anything else, right? Nope, it's a spell. Alright. This kills the Meat Hook Masker. Alright. Your turn. You get why people don't hate mid-range because it blocks other... People don't hate Boros because it blocks other mid-range decks. They hate Boros because it's good. Like, it wouldn't matter if it was like an aggro deck or a mid-range deck. I mean, some people hate combo because they're combo decks, but a lot of like the reason why people hate energy is because it's the best deck. Not really because it is like I don't know, a mid-range deck really. Alright, we have 2 more Phlages. We have 1 more Goblin Bombardment. We have I don't really need lands. I guess if I get to 8 lands, I can make I don't need to make tokens. I don't need to make tokens. I hope they draw 2 lands. I hope they draw 2 lands and then draw a 3rd. Yeah. Alright, we have no more white sources. I have 1 Goblin Bombardment. That's about it. Now you're definitely dead to a Goblin Bombardment. Alright, 21 cards. Oh. $21 cards. Oh, we probably can't win now. I guess they actually have a hard time winning, so we can just stare at them for a bit. I think there's like no real reason to actually like dislike energy. I think all the like conversation around it is just like people are like to complain. Okay. I'm not saying it's a problem, but I'm saying people say it's a problem.
A lot of people want to play mid-range, don't want to play energy. They don't have to though. Like it's not the only option. You're deciding an outcome for something that isn't true. It's not the only option. You can play other things. What game is this? This is Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it stops life gain. Soul Sisters stops life gain. But like worst options, you can play anything. Exactly. So like what this argument just like doesn't hold much water, right? Like if you're like, oh, I want to compete, but I don't want to play the good deck. Okay, well then it's not a real conversation, right? If you're saying that like people are bored because it's stale, you can play other things. You can do other things with your time, right? None of those arguments are real. I don't understand why people hate it. I think that people don't actually hate it. I think they just like to complain. Well, my opponent might time out, which would be cool. And if I made that Ocelot Pride play, I think we win this game. Funnily enough. Is this game one? This is game one, yeah. The only thing I don't like about Modern is direct to Modern pre-built decks, not really because it's the best deck. What's wrong with it being a direct to Modern deck though? Like what's wrong with that? What is actually wrong with that? I guess if I draw exactly a land, I can make a token, and I might want to make a token when they have this in play. Oh, okay, never mind. You don't understand. I feel like you can understand. Maybe your thoughts don't align with people are hating it. I think it's kind of in that ballpark. I don't. No, I do understand. What I'm saying is that I do understand, and what you're saying actually just isn't a real issue. Because none of these things actually matter in the grand scheme of things. Like the fact that it's a mid-range deck that beats other mid-range deck isn't a literal detriment. Like that's not, there doesn't have to be multiple mid-range decks, right? You can play other formats. You never said it was an issue. You said it was an issue multiple times. So disparate pieces coming together in an interesting way. Sure. I mean, you can dislike energy because it's like in your face, but that's not an actual issue. Again, I mean, I understand it's just your personal preference, but the game needs to be easy or else people won't play, right? Listen, it's obvious you don't know how to construct an argument, which is okay, but that's all good. What is that this? Sun Kill Moon? Alright, that was fun. Does Wet Ball stop Coffers? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Do that not Part of the spirit that built from cards developed over time rather than designers specifically design all cards in synergy with each other and becomes the best deck in the format versus decks that have existed for a long time, use cards that have been around for a longer time. Right, but like that sort of like that predetermined existence that you're describing does not matter. If you feel that like a format is worse because of that, that's fine. You're allowed to have that emotion, but that's not a negative thing. The other thing is that like there are other formats that benefit from that, right? So like if you want something different, you can play something different, but like the deck isn't like, there's nothing wrong with it. People act as if like it needs to be banned because it like it's boring or it does something similar. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're like tired that like the puzzle has been solved for this long, that's something that like is fun and enjoyable about the game, but at the same time, like it's not a guarantee or whatever, right? It's not a broken deck. It just it has a good win rate, but it's not like, I don't know. I think people just complain a lot. My opponent might time out. Did I F6 my first turn somehow? Oh, I took my stops off. I'm throwing. I hurt my head. Sure. Isn't the name green with this? Oh, they have a Urborg in place, sure. This game would be so easy if I didn't time walk myself twice.
If I draw a Charma, I think we're ahead. How does this work? What is the fucking... Oh my god, what is it? Is it W? Is it Control W? No. Oh, sure, never mind. It's pretty annoying. Also doesn't really do that much, but all good. I've never read this card in my life. I don't need to.